All right, so after you have your pendants made, now it's time that we can actually put them together. A couple of things that you need to think about before this happens. First thing is your length of your necklace. On the screen, I do have the general lengths that necklaces are at. Usually the shortest one is around 16 inches, and then they can go anywhere to about 22 inches. Just depends where you want it to hang on your neck. So what you'll need is you'll need to get a ruler and your string. And let's say I want an 18-inch necklace, that's about average. I'm going to do a 19, maybe 19 and a half inch necklace or string, because you are going to need a little bit of wiggle room to put the ends and the beginnings and the ends. So I'm going to take my string and I'm just going to line it up with the ruler. I'm going to go to 19 and a half, and then I'm going to cut. And now we need to get it so that the beads aren't going to slide off and that you're able to open and close it. What we're going to use are called crimp beads and lobster claws. So in your tables, you have your little tool buckets. You're going to need that and a pliers. So on one side of your string, you're going to get a crimp bead. So you're going to start with a crimp bead. You're going to put the crimp bead on. Oopsie. And they are little, obviously. So I'm putting the crimp bead on, whatever works for you, your fingers or the pliers. Then I'm going to put the lobster claw. I'm going to put that through. I'm going to flip the wire or the string over, and I'm going to go back through the crimp bead. And the reason why it's called the crimp bead is because now we're going to crimp it and it's going to hold the string in place. So after I have it through, I'm going to take my pliers and I am going to clamp it. And now it is set and ready to put the beads on. Okay, now I'll put the beadwork on, and then at the end, I will do the exact same thing. I'll put a crimp bead, but then instead of the lobster claw, I'm gonna do one of the circles that I don't have in here, but the circles that we use for the keychains, okay? And then I'll go back through, and then our piece will be able to open and close. The other thing that I want you to do after you have your string ready is lay out your beads. So we have these carpet pieces so that the beads don't roll over the table, and I want you to just kind of lay them out so that you know spacing wise how far each bead is going to be apart. And you can do that also with your string to see how long it is, and then space them out so that as you're creating your pattern, you know where to place them on your necklace.